So breed recognition involves looking at a certain breed and deciding what category it falls in. A breed is actually a group of animals with common ancestors, and they have distinguishing characteristics. They've been developed through selective breeding, and they pick for certain traits over time. A subgroup of a species would be like swine, and then a subgroup would be what we call a breed, and that could be a Yorkshire or a Hampshire. These breeds are closely related. You can interbreed them. A lot of times that's what we call crossbreeding. They're similar to a cultivar in plants. They've been cultivated by man for certain traits, and they always breed true. You know you have a breed if you breed two of those animals together and the offspring looks like the parents. We've developed specific breeds for certain purposes. It has allowed us to have more efficient production. Some examples: we have dairy cows, we have beef cows, we have race horses, we have draft horses, we have wool sheep, we have meat sheep, we have little horses, miniature horses, we have draft horses. Other classifications are based on their purpose or their use. We have workhorses, animals, we have meat animals, we have companion animals, we have animals for their fiber. We can classify based on anatomy, the number of legs, the type of digestive system, or their body covering. We're actually going to make a dichotomous key, and this is something used to classify or sort groups of things, and you offer a choice in pairs, one of which is true and the other one's false. First, you select a true choice. If the choice leads to another number or letter in the key, you go to that place in the key and decide between the next two choices. If the choice you made leads to a name, then you've identified your object. So when we make this dichotomous key, we start by observing the group of things to be used in the key. We list the most general traits that can be used to divide the organism into categories, and each step involves making choices between two characteristics. And you can label it as 1A, 1B, 2A, so on. The statements need to lead your observer to the next step and narrow the identification further. Each step either identifies and names an object or gives the direction as where to go. There should be one less step than the total number of organisms to be identified in your key. So let's look at an example. If I lay out a group of objects in front of you and say, if the object is used for writing, go to step 2. And at step 2, we look at and we say the object makes a gray mark, then it's a pencil. If it doesn't make a gray mark, we go to the other 2 and it says the object makes a blue mark, then it's a pen. So let's say the object wasn't used for writing. The object is used for organizing, we go to step 3. If the object is metal, it's a paperclip. If the object is elastic, then it's a rubber band. That's how we use these dichotomous keys. Most of the time, these dichotomous keys are used in the plant world, especially tree identification and weed identification.